Hey, this is Chris and
Katie.
And this is
Freedom Fine TV.
And today we'll be talking about in permaculture what they call Zone Zero.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Becca!
And this is what?
Freedom Fine TV.
All right. In permaculture you have what they call zones, and your house is Zone Zero. And today I'll be talking about what my Zone Zero plan is. This is the house I grew up in. I'm 42. We moved in. I started living here when I was about 3 or 4 years old. So I've been living here almost 40 years. And when I was 13, we had, this was the original, and we had an addition. And my plan is I wanted to make it more look like a rustic farmhouse. So we're going to replace all the siding with like wood siding and give it a rustic, and stain it, give it a rustic farmhouse look. But moreover, this house was built 80s, late 70s. It needs more insulation. We got to conserve energy, we need to put some loving into the house. We're going to increase insulation in the roof. We're going to increase insulation in the walls, put more energy efficient siding, put the little fiberglass boarding on there, and that's our plan going forward with our house. That's your Zone Zero. So that's one of the easier things to get started with. Later on we'll do stuff like, you know, water catchment. We're going to put gutters all the way around and have storage tanks so we can do water catchment. But first, I need the easiest and the cheapest thing to start with. That's what you start with. The easiest and the cheapest, what's on your budget, will be the fascia and the fascia and the siding. And like I say, I'm going to give it a more rustic, farmhouse look. And then you can start thinking about solar, wind, but that stuff is very expensive as terms of producing power. But it's solar and wind is not for power really, but for self-sufficiency and self-reliance. But as power-wise, it's your most expensive power, unless you live way out in the middle of nowhere and they don't have power run to it anyway. But like I said, this is the house I grew up in. So that's what another project will be going on here in the next few years, is to transforming this my older house and transforming it into a more energy efficient, with water catchment, with energy star appliances and maybe hand powered appliances to increase energy efficiency. So we're going to increase energy efficiency, then we'll start working on water catchment. I love hearing them crow. Water catchment and energy independence. You helping Daddy do chores?
Yeah, Katie's doing the animals. I'll show you a tip.
She's watering the rabbits, isn't she?
Yeah, follow me.
Well, we got to water these chickens.
Yeah. See the videos?
I love hearing that little fella right there crow.
Yeah.
And they still produce. It's middle of November. They still laying eggs.
Yeah, that's one of the chickens.
They're small little
I'll
silky.
show you the roosters.
There's a rooster. He's a rooster.
Yeah, that's a rooster too.
That's a rooster. You can see everything's drying up. We're in a level 2 drought. Everything's drying up. So we're gonna go water these chickens. Bring me my hat back here. Bring my hat back here. Bring my hat back here, girls. Bring my hat back here. Bring me my hat back here. Bring me my hat, you silly goose. Give me my hat. Give me my hat, you silly goose. I'll cut her off on this side, Katie. Give me my hat. Give me my hat.
Give me my hat.
silly goose. Give me that hat. Uh-oh, you lost a shoe. Now get it, Katie. Now get it. She's sitting down. Give me my hat. Give me my hat. Give me my hat.
I got it. That's a good plan of strategy.
We'll double team, won't we? She's too fast.
Give me that hat. Give me that hat.
This is Chris.
This is Katie. This is Becca.
And with Freedom Farm TV. And that's all there is today.
La la la.